A cliff.
Oh, probably goes down to the Savannah River. This would be my guess.
How good to go over there?
Okay. This is the old Pirate's House. Associated with Savannah's maritime history and Robert Louis Stevenson's Treasure Island, built in 1754. Visitors welcome. And there's a sign for the Pirate's House. So, this is a restaurant. I almost want to go in and eat, but I don't think we got time. The book Treasure Island, written by Robert Louis Stevenson, he used to come to this tavern, Robert Louis Stevenson did, and they think that he took his inspiration for, I don't know who the captain was in the book, but the captain in the book, they say he took his inspiration from a captain of an actual ship that was here at the Pirate House. The captain, not the ship. Okay, so after walking 15 miles the wrong way, we turn around and come back, and we are finally here. Now, the Pirate's House is the oldest building in the state of Georgia. And when it was originally built, it was an experiment. And what it was built for people, I guess they were scientists, I don't know, to discover what grows well in Georgia, because Georgia was a newly established colony. And after they tried and failed for years, I mean, they tried and failed, they tried and failed, they tried and failed. And finally, after 3 years, they decided to just shut it down. And when they shut it down, it became a tavern for the sailors that come into port here. Well, that's the trolley dinging. And the one story that I'm going to tell about it is they had a lot of men who disappeared from here. They would come down here to the tavern and then they would disappear, and their wives or whoever would say, you know, go to the constable, I guess, who it probably was then, and talk about how their husbands or sons or whatever had disappeared. So the sheriff or the constable comes down, and he sits at a table with the owner of the business, and he's talking to him about all the men who are disappearing from here. And he wakes up 3 days later on a ship to China. He's been shanghaied. And from what I understand, that's where the term being shanghaied comes from, is right here at the Pirate House. And it took him 3 years to make it back to Savannah, Georgia, but he did make it back, and he did shut down that part of this business. But what I understand is that the captains from these ships, you know, back then it was a hard life being a sailor, and they died young. So the captains would come into this tavern here, and they would say to every man in there, because there was only men in there, anybody who wants a job, you know, we'll pay you well. So everybody who said yes went to work on the ship and got paid, and everybody who said no went to work against their will, because they were all knocked out and taken, and they didn't get paid. So that's the story I know about the Pirate House, or these stories I know about the Pirate House. This is it's actually a very pretty building. Wonder if those. What? Here, go do that for me.
I just want to do it from right here.
Oh, we'll do it from right here. I'm good with that. Oh, and there's one more thing I need to add.